Or that's
Okay.
what's occupying my time.
Well, let me get this fixed. Alright. Well, as you analyze the poison, you realize that the component in this poison that probably affected Garanar is iron. This
Okay.
is a concentrated iron poison
Okay.
that you found in this bottle, and when iron mixes with Fey blood, it turns Fey blood into lead,
Okay.
and
But that
that's what
doesn't
slowed him down.
it slowed him down, but it doesn't expect tell what turned him into a tree.
That well, he is already partially a tree.
Hmm.
When he got poisoned with iron, he it caused him to his blood to turn into thick sap, and he couldn't move.
Okay. But he looks like a plant, but did he basically just freeze and look like a normal plant? Or did he actually turn into a tree with like branches everywhere or what?
Oh, typically what happens is when he slows down, when he rests, he roots into the ground, and that's
Okay.
what he was doing.
Okay then.
So, so from what you gather, the iron is what has poisoned him.
Okay. Hmm. Fun thing to know that this is what iron does to Fey blood, eh? Well. All right. Let's see. What else can we do on this long break?
Well, you guys are kind of hanging around Vanek's camp.
Oh, so we're in Vanek's camp. Okay.
Yeah, you guys have successfully destroyed the Kruthic Queen. You retreat to Vanek's camp. Everybody's celebrating. Vanek is very happily cheering with his friends
Mm-hmm.
now that you guys have driven back the menace.
Okay.
You're just spending a quiet evening out in Vanek's camp.
Okay. So, what's everybody's situation? Especially what's Gunnerard up to?
I don't know.
Or is everybody asleep, recuperating? Just chilling out. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. I'll do a stealth check if I can get away from Gunnerard. I doubt he's actively looking for me anymore.
And back.
So you can do a stealth against Garanor's passive perception if he's not actively searching for you. I think his passive perception is like 20.
Okay, I got 20.
Okay, so
Is it
you
dark out though?
now it's getting dark. It's the evening time. You guys are in the middle
Okay.
of your extended rest.
Okay.
So you
If
slink off
I'm
somewhere.
if I'm behind something, um,
Well,
well, actually, if it's really dark down the road, you'd need dark vision. But I guess if there's enough starlight or moonlight, your low light vision would work.
well,
Uh,
you can assume that there's enough cover out in the ruins. There's
okay.
rocks. There's tents. You can just
Okay.
slink away if you'd like.
Then I can use one of my abilities to physically become hidden. Okay. Um. So I guess I'll be sneaking around. What's the status of Vanek's tent?
Vanek is having a party in his tent. He's celebrating. You
Okay.
can see there's a lot of commotion. They're eating in there.
Okay. I guess I slip into the tent and I join in on the party.
As you slip under the tent, you see that Vanek and his some of his compatriots are celebrating the defeat of the Kruthiks.
Hmm.
They have a big feast in front of them. They're eating. They're talking about how they are going to rebuild the east wall and summon
Hmm.
Lady Saharil. They're talking about their plans.
Okay. I'm gonna survey his tent. And I bet Saul and Ganrod know what's probably coming.
Can Saul just like enter the tent?
Well, Saul, you can enter the tent, and Garanar welcomes you with open arms and asks you to help to join him in his rejoicing.
Ah, good, good, good. Sounds like fun.
Hmm. What do I see around the tent, basically?
Garanar says, "Do I?"
Do I enter the tent?
It's up to you. Around the tent, you see a big table laid out with decorative tablecloth with a lot of food on top of it. You see a bunch of cots used for sleeping.
Okay.
You see a bunch of boxes that kind of are used to keep personal items put next to the cots. You can see that most of them are unlocked. Nobody's really concerned about anybody stealing anything. And you see that there is a table with a desk on it and some paper.
Okay.
Oh, I said Garanar welcomes Saul to the tent. I meant Vanek.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna be casually looking through the items
What are you looking
around.
through?
I guess the boxes around the desk, like just casually passing by. I'm not gonna take anything right now. So.
As you pass by, you see that these boxes are full of equipment, armor, weapons, things that are pretty mundane, and that Vanek and his men are using.
Nothing interesting.
Well, if you probably dug through them, you don't know. You may find something.
So I just glanced through. So I guess it's worth a bear check once once the party starts to calm down. I guess I'm gonna go hang out with Bannock a bit and try to befriend him.
Vanek is overjoyed and is very easy to befriend him. He
Dojo,
congratulates
there you are. Pat, pat, pat.
And Vanek
Now, where'd
comes
you put my
over.
book?
Vanek comes over to you, Saul. He says, "You have been of great help to me. This is for you." And Vanek motions for you to. He has something in his hand, and he kind of hands it over to you. It seems to be a very small object, and he doesn't want it to be seen, so he's kind of holding it closed in his fist, and he hands it over to you, motioning for you to just open your hand.
Okay, I open my hand.
He opens his hand, and a firm object falls from his hand to your hand. And then he puts his finger on his mouth. And he goes back to the party.
I go with
So
Bannock.
blinks at, nods and thank you.
So he handed you something, and you're kind of following along with Vanek. You're not looking at it out in the open, but you can feel in your hand. It feels like a piece of carved stone.
I'm gonna be actively giving Bannock love advice for his affair with sorry, what's the girl's name?
His attempt to court Mineo.
Yeah, I'm giving him love advice.
Why don't you roll a persuasion to see how well you can give him advice on trying to win Mineo over.
What do you want for persuasion? Bluff check or diplomacy? Okay.
I think it would be more of a diplomacy or a straight charisma check for your ability to teach him how to. Well, I mean, you can bluff it and it'll fail. He's not going to learn anything.
Right. Okay. I think I'll do just a nice charisma check. So let's see. So it's just a +4.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Nice.
So I guess you teach Vanek about
the ways of women.
Yeah, maybe ways to be romantic, and you teach Vanek about how to write a poem.
I demonstrated on one of the women that are in the tent. My superior skills.
There are no women in the tent.
Oh, come on.
Except
what kind of party
Mineo.
is this?
These are just men who came out here.
This is impressive.
If you're looking for women, they're
Bannock doesn't
probably
get
back
any
at the.
wenches?
You're probably Vanek is too sort of too proud. All he cares about is his honor. There are, if you're looking for more female characters, they're actually at the monastery. There were a lot of them.
Oh, I'd have so much luck seducing them. No way am I gonna get a womanizer feat.
Somewhere Saul is just going, I feel a disturbance somewhere in the force.
I look over at Saul while I'm coaching Danik, and I'm like, oh, I bet you wish you weren't part of the church. You have to remain chaste.
Saul
So-
just looks at you.
Danik thinks on this,
Urzo
and he thinks on about he starts taking notes about how to perhaps win Mineo's favor. Says, perhaps
looks
I
at
shall
Urzo
write
and
her a
says-
poem.
Poems work. You just have to make sure it's deep and depressing. It has to bring tears to her eyes. She has to feel something for you.
Ah, very good. And he's busily he starts to busily scribble things.
Next week, if Mineo and Vanek are anywhere, you have to make sure you get that sort of an emo, depressing poem that Vanek's gonna read to her.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely, it'll be prepared for next week.
Okay. So,
Saul just sighs and he says, I'm gonna get out of my suit. This thing is getting too stuffy.
you sure you feel safe around me, Saul? I mean, I've got your book after all. I still haven't
Yes,
given it
but
back.
there's so far you can run into the desert without any food or water. And being warned, Paylor is on my side.
Most definitely. I wouldn't expect him to join me. I'm not a nice guy. I give.
Which brings me to wonder, how did Father Osman come into contact with you? Why not a fellow paladin?
That's personal business.
Well, would you mind explaining to it? I am very personal with all manners of Paylor.
It's not exactly Paylor related.
Well then, please, continue. I'd like to learn. In fact, how about we go off outside the tent and we see about this?
I'm actually having fun here. Actually, I have a gift for you. I pull out your book. Don't hit me again. Intimidate check. Wait, intimidate. Ooh.
Is there some kind of roll I can make against that?
Against what? His intimidate?
Yeah.
Some sort of a fortitude type check. Let me see. I think a wisdom would, because this is just, you know, it's a lot. It's a big. He's blowing a lot of hot air, so I think a good wisdom
Hey, I'm an
check
assassin.
would,
You should be worried. Assassins carry a lot of weight with intimidate.
Hey, I don't know you're an assassin. You just say...
Oh, right, I'm a mercenary. Right.
Damn it.
You're scared. But you're not scared enough to wet yourself, so that's good.
I consider you mildly threatening.
No, we'll let John decide how scared.
could you
I
guys
take
make
my
a?
book in a firm grip and I say, thank you.
Could you guys make a perception check?
One perception.
Okay, I mean those are pretty good checks. So you guys notice that Garanar is off in the distance, sort of. He seems very solemnly just standing there, a couple of paces off. He seems to be kneeling.
Garanar? Garanar, are you okay over there?
I check for signs of life. Oh, okay. It's religious stuff. Never mind. He's fine.
Not all chanting is religious, my friend.
You're right. There's lots of it that's anti-religious. Spells. Spells require chanting. Oh my god, he's gonna curse us. He's gonna eat us all. Well,
or it could be meditation. Learn to read a book, my friend. It's very educational.
Yeah, I do read. I'm the alchemist, remember?
Yes,
Speaking of which, does Spellguard have a library?
Something out of a recipe book would be good for you.
No. Does Spellguard have a library?
Spellguard is an ancient, dilapidated ruin, but the monastery does have a library.
Okay. No, I was wondering, since it's an ancient ruin, would it have had a place at one point that could have been a library?
Well, what's your, why don't you do a history check on the Spellguard?
I don't have very good history. Saul, do you know anything about this?
Well,
I'll just do a history.
I don't remember much about Spellguard.
Yeah, I don't know anything. I know nothing.
There's my history.
You know nothing, Drizzle. Oh dear, is Gerard crying?
I don't know. It seems like Garanar is not in a very good mood.
No, he isn't. Oh, Ray knows something about this.
Well, you go talk up to Reyna. I gotta catch up with Garanar. Something's not right.
Okay. If you need anything, just call her.
I will.
Well, things that you know about Spellguard, and the party does know a couple of things about Spellguard when they were sent out here in the first place. Spellguard is right now it's an ancient ruin. It was at one time it was called Saharalgard. It was part of the Empire of Nirath, a empire that has long fallen. That empire is said to be a powerful empire led by the Eladrin people. And the empire, when it fell, there was a cataclysmic event called the Birthing event, in which the Eladrin people attempted to create a god out of magic. And this was such a cataclysmic thing, obviously they failed, and it destroyed their whole civilization.
So there's definitely going to be magic articles there. There might be some in the ruins. They might, if they withstand the sands of time.
And as far as you know, and from what you even gathered just from the time that you spent here, you all know that the only real intact structure in Spellguard is that tower. Everything else is just fallen apart, looted, destroyed. And it seems like your goal is that tower, because the whole purpose of the party coming here is to find some answers from this Lady Saharal. And apparently she hasn't shown herself for a while to anybody else, but you've seen her twice already because you rolled 2 100s. But otherwise she hasn't shown herself to anybody, and that's very strange. There's something dark going on around here.
Well, I do now.
Well, I'm supposing you guys tell Durzel about the first time you saw her, and then
I guess it only happened after the second time because I didn't know anything about it.
In the meantime,
oh, that's true. So the second when Durzel saw Saharal, that you didn't necessarily tell everybody else that you saw her.
Did I? Oh,
I don't remember.
I did tell everyone. When they caught up to me, I mentioned it.
So I'm gonna walk after Garanar going, Garanar, what's the matter? You seem, something wrong?
Got 2 people communicating with text.
I know, Garanar. There was a lot of things that we could have done to prevent all this death. but that's just the way the fates had told it.
Almost. So how's the party looking so far? Is it any signs of quieting down?
But Paylor does have a say in this. You must
You say
understand,
after
the sun is above us. It will bring this land back to its name.
after a couple of hours, you notice that most people are heading back to their tents.
Okay.
Vanek is still kind of drinking a lot of wine, celebrating.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go back to Bennick's tent, and I'll drink a little bit with him.
What are you people talking about?
So,
I don't have a very high alcohol tolerance, so I only drink 1 glass. Well, he drinks like 10. I don't know.
So everybody, Vanek is, welcomes you to use his tents to sleep. To spend the rest of the night. While Saul and Garen are kind of off talking, Durzo, you go back to your tent and go to sleep.
I'm not in Bennick's tent anymore.
Oh, you can go back to Vanek's tent. He's still drinking.
He's still conscious. Okay. That's why I was gonna drink with him until he passes out, basically. That's my goal right now.
Yeah, if you wait another couple of minutes and he's asleep with his head on the table.
Okay. And it's just us. So I'm not gonna need it. I guess I'm just gonna start looking around better. I'll still be quiet to not wake him just in case. But I'm thoroughly looking through everything now.
You're not gonna wake him. He's inebriated.
He's out, yeah.
What are you looking at?
Not draw anyone else's attention. I'm gonna look through all the boxes, drawers, everything.
What kind of things are you looking for? Because as you look through the boxes, you see a whole bunch of crap.
I'm looking for valuables. Anything that looks magical. If something looks magical, I'll do a quick evaluation of it.
You see Vanek's sword. It is attached to his belt. He's sleeping. You remove it, he won't even notice. And this sword is probably magical. You can see it's very well carved. It's got his family crest on it. As you search through the belongings, you see a bunch of copper. You see some gold. You find Vanek's key. It's the thing that you saw this before. He took out the crest of his sword, and he fit that into one of the boxes where he hides all of his silver. And if you would like to try to steal the silver,
okay, I'm not gonna steal his money because that would draw too much attention. And we probably still have some dealings with Vanek. I might do that as a quick before we disappear from his life forever type thing. But I'm not gonna steal. I won't steal his sword either because I have respect for Vanek. And stealing a warrior's sword is basically castrating him. It's not very nice. So I'm looking for throughout the rest of the items. Is there anything there? No magic armor?
You do not see any magic armor. Well, except for what Vanek is wearing may be magical.
Okay. I do an analysis of his armor. Okay. So I'll do a perception check, or?
Vanek is wearing chainmail.
Okay.
You can do Arcana on the chainmail to see what its enhancement is.
Okay. Oh. Okay, I got an 18 for Arcana.
You think that it has enhancement on the armor. Probably it may be a +1 or +2 enhancement.
Okay.
But it is chainmail, and you can probably remove it from him since he's so drunk. You can probably even take it off of him and steal it if you really wanted to. Unfortunately, if you were to carry it around, he'll recognize that this is his armor.
I know. I'm not gonna steal it. So really, there's nothing else particular. Oh, I'm gonna. So his box is silver. Would it only have silver in it, or is it what he keeps all his most valuable items in it?
You don't really know, but you saw that this is where he was keeping all of the silver.
I'm gonna open that. I'll take the crest off.
Well,
temporarily. I'll replace the crest after. But
so as you take the crest off, you have to go to a different tent to get a silver, and you see that this different tent is guarded all times. There's 2 guards in front of it, so you'd have to really sneak in.
I get you. Okay. What about going through the back entrance?
What do you mean?
Because since it's a tent, technically, if I went where it's darkest, I could maybe slip underneath, or use one of my knives to make a small hole at the bottom.
If you do a stealth check, you may try to sneak underneath the tent from the back.
Okay. 21.
Okay, so you manage to get underneath that tent, and you see a big treasure box in front of you. There is a circle in the treasure box where that crest fits.
Okay. What about the rest of the tent? What does it look like?
The rest of the tent is pretty bare. There's some tapestries hanging up. There's some mundane armor and weapons hanging on the side. You're guessing that this is part of the armory.
Okay. I'm gonna look through that chest. I'll open it up and take a quick look.
In order to open it up, you have to fit the crest into the hole of the chest.
Okay.
So you fit the crest into the hole. Which way are you turning, left or right?
Ooh. Can I do a thievery check to detect any traps?
Yes. Okay, this chest is trapped. It is trapped with it's got a mechanism where you have to turn the crest in a certain way, and you don't know which way exactly, but that it has to be turned in a certain way in order to open it properly. If it's turned in a different way, it'll spring some sort of trap from the inside. You're guessing that it may be some sort of a magical trap.
Yeah. That my good thievery check doesn't allow me to disarm it, or would I need to?
Do you have thief tools or anything?
Yeah, I have thieves tools.
Okay, why don't you roll another one to disarm it?
Okay, damn. 2 good rolls in a row. That's gonna be harsh. Oh, even better.
All right. So
thieves tools.
You're able to use with a combination of the crest and the thieves tools. You're able to gingerly open up the chest. So when you open up the chest, you look inside, and it's just completely filled to the brim with silver.
Okay. I move my hands around inside, in case anything's buried underneath.
Lots and lots of silver.
It's just silver.
It's a lot of silver. This is pretty much a fortune in silver.
Okay,
You're looking at that 10,000 gold worth of silver.
Oh boy.
It's huge. However, if you won't be able to just take it's a huge object.
Yeah, I know.
There won't be no easy way to just take all that money.
Let's see. Can I do So let's see. What do I know about Vanek and his routines for checking his silver? Is he the only one that knows how much silver is in there? Versus
you're not sure who knows how much silver is in there, but you know that he's probably the only one who has direct access to this money.
Okay, so it'll only be him to know. Let's see, because it's so big and it's 10,000 gold worth. Yeah. Damn, you're really good at tempting me. I feel like I should be nice and not steal Vanek's silver.
Well, it wouldn't be an easy thing to do to steal all of it, obviously. You can probably carry away with you, you can carry a big bag away with you, but there's no way you can take the entire chest with you without,
Yeah, I know.
somebody.
I wouldn't take the whole chest. That'd just be too obvious.
This is sort of its entire treasury, right there.
Yeah. And I was hoping for some magic item I could use by now. Let's see. Okay. How much would I be able to fit in my bag?
Well, you're doing this under the cover of darkness, and you're still there's two guards. So what I'll say you can do is, why don't you roll? You got two hands, right? Why don't you roll 2d100s?
2d100s.
Yeah.
Because I just want to know how much I would be able to take physically. I'm not necessarily taking it right now.
Oh, how much your entire capacity? What's your carry capacity?
I'm not sure. Where would I check that exactly? It'd be
I have no idea. I don't plot these things out. Let me see.
Okay. I'm not scared. But
you have to have you have to have some sort of carry capacity, right?
87 plus 3. Okay, that's if I rolled a 2d100. Not very good. Okay.
So I'm gonna say you can take 90 gold worth of just by kind of a grab and go. If you just want to grab a whole bunch of coins, as much as you can, and stuff it into your bag and run out. 90 gold worth of silver, so that's like 900 silver almost.
90 gold.
That's 900 silver. So that's how much you can put into a huge sack and drag out from.
Oh, that's it. That'd be a huge sack.
Yeah, it would be a massive sack that you can just put and drag out. If you were to try to get more, it wouldn't be feasible.
Okay. What if I did? What if I only take 10 gold worth? Could I fit that underneath my clothes?
Sure, if you want.
Okay. And how much does
that's like 100 silver?
Yeah. How much of an impact does that look like it'll have on the actual amount?
I mean, it depends on how scrupulous Vanek is. You know, from your perspective, you can't see any difference if you just took a couple of.
I did an insight from what I know about him. What does it look like?
You have a feeling that Vanek is very boisterous and loves talking about honor. You think that he's not as meticulous as he would sit there and count each silver.
What about 20 gold? Can I fit that underneath my cloaks without looking suspicious?
Well, you probably won't look suspicious if you just snuck out and fit 20 gold worth.
Okay.
The important thing is that this is all silver, and in silver, and silver is something of a commodity when you guys are fighting the were-rats. So it would be valuable to you, even if the currency itself is not valuable. Right.
So it's a mass amount of silver. So let's see. Okay, I'm gonna slip out with 25 gold worth.
So that's 250 silver pieces that you take, and I'm assuming you close the lid.
Yeah, and I lock it.
Relock it.
I reset the trap.
And you reset the traps. Yeah.
So that'll be in our thievery check. Okay, 12 theory to reset traps. Plus 2 for my thievery tools.
Okay. And then you head out. You have that silver in a sack.
Okay, and I have it hidden underneath my clothes though, to not look suspicious.
Are you gonna go check that silver out? Take a look at it, count it, or anything? Or are you just gonna take it?
I'm just gonna disappear with it.
Okay.
And the best thing, I'm gonna hide it in Saul's belongings.
Okay.
God damn it.
Or actually, no, I'm gonna hide half of it in Saul's belongings. Put it that way.
Okay.
Why do you do this to me?
So that means you're gonna have 12.5 gold hidden in your belongings, Saul. Should be happy.
That stuff is still heavy.
Yeah, so when you wake up tomorrow morning, you're gonna notice you're jingling a lot.
Oh, if Saul would knows. He has a small perception check. He might not notice all because I don't want to be caught with all of it on one spot because if Vanek happens to know how much is there, do we have any pack mules?
You do not. You never bought one. You had a horse, but he got eaten by a sandworm.
Saul is the
Vanek
pack mule.
That's why I'd be hiding in
You used to have a horse.
I'm gonna line. Actually, I'm gonna line my cloak with the silver. I'm gonna spend the rest of the evening sewing it into my cloak.
Okay.
So that it won't jingle, but it'll be heavier for sure. So I guess I'll take some sort of penalty while I have it like that.
Okay.
But it'll be completely hidden.
Okay.
But if I was carrying it around normally, would I have a penalty or?
I don't think so. I mean, it's not.
Okay.
It's not that much silver. It's only a couple of pounds worth.
Okay, so it wouldn't really affect me at all. Okay.
Yeah, it's not something that's gonna weigh you down, I think.
Okay. All right. So I have that sewn into my cloak. Does it give me an AC bonus?
I don't think so.
Ah, even against were rats trying to bite me?
I don't think so.
Ah, okay. No luck for it.
Unless you have a feat to craft armor.
No,
I don't even know if that feat exists.
There's a smithing feat. An artificer would be able to do that kind of stuff. But,
Artificer.
Yeah, artificer. But I can't. Yeah, most I can do is alchemy. But so we'll see. I'm also what about if I were to look into not because alchemy is all basically chemistry, right? I was looking at certain alchemic.
Oh god,
items,
that would be amazing.
They're clockwork items. Would I be able to make those?
What's the requirement to make them?
There's a clockwork bomb I was looking at, and it's level 4. But would it be something possible that happens in this game?
What does it do?
It does, I think, a 1d10 close burst fire damage. Or, close burst 1 fire damage. It's in the Erebon player guide.
Okay.
But this thing, if you include that,
yeah, it's an Eberron thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like like. I don't think it's I don't think it's a big deal if you want to work with it. We can work with that.
Okay, because one of the things I'd be looking to, like if I were going to the library, it'd be looking for that type of shall we say knowledge for clockwork and mechanical items. That's the kind of thing I'd be trying to find. I guess
you're not sure if this is these mechanical items are part of the knowledge or lore of the Nearath. You probably just have to look.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But just so you know, I'll be looking around for that kind of stuff eventually.
Okay.
As we go around. Okay. Yes, I took enough coins to do that to my cloak.
The problem with even if you got all the coins is that you would have to be able to forge them.
I would.
Armor. If you just sew them together, I'm not sure you can make armor out of it.
Basically, what I did is that I lined my cloak. So in a way, it'd be doing a type of scale-like thing, but they wouldn't be overlapping. So it'd be
yeah, duct tape is an epic level item if you need duct tape.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go to bed and rest up for the rest of the night.
Okay. You go to bed. You can your hit points go back, but of course you're suffering from this disease. You're not feeling too great. You got a bad headache. You're feeling a little nauseous.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Garanar and Saul kind of talk through the night.
Mm-hmm.
In regards to philosophy and good and evil.
The filth fever gives me a penalty to health too, or?
It does not at level 2.
Okay.
At level 3, it does other stuff.
Okay. So I'll move my health up to 30, and my healing surges is 6 now, because I lose 2.
Your healing surge is down by 1 while you have the disease.
Okay, just 1. Okay.
And all of your defenses are down by 2, well, except for will.
Okay, it doesn't want to correct my health.
Oh, sometimes this doesn't work sometimes when you have the, depending on what kind of tokens we're using. Sometimes it doesn't work. I'll correct it for you.
Okay, there we go. You got it? Yeah. I'm a full health. Okay.
So you guys spend the rest of the night, it's pretty quiet, and wait until morning as the sun comes out again, it starts getting really hot. You wake up again in the morning, and you see that Cal, the man that you saved previously, he's there to greet you in the morning. Vanek isn't up yet. And he says, listen, thank you so much for freeing my camp from the were-rats. You know, I don't know how I can even repay you, but I do have something that perhaps you'll find useful. He's like, I don't have anything else, my whole camp was destroyed. And somebody took all my gold, during the fight. But I do have this. And Cal offers his hand, and you see that in his hand there is a piece of carved stone.
Okay. I guess I'll let one of the archmages or magic guys look at it.
And then Cal says, I gotta head back to my camp now, but thank you again. And he
Did I ever put that express back?
Take care, Cal.
I don't know,
sure
did you?
Always have a friend of Paylor's.
Because that'll be bad if I forgot.
Well, I'll say you did.
Okay.
I'm assuming you would.
I would. Professionals wouldn't make that amateur mistake. Oh, so you guys had a nice night together? Spend the night together. You know that song by Rolling Stones? Yeah.
Just the two of us. Yeah, sorry. Couldn't help it.
So now, as you wake up in the after spending the whole night kind of talking to Garanar,
I didn't fall asleep.
Yeah, discussing all philosophical things, discussing the nature of good and evil, and individualism versus versus the greater good and all of that. Saul, you notice that your sword has a slight glow to it now. It appears to be a very slight yellow glow to it, and it seems like the glow is present coming out of the sword itself. As you walk through the shadow, you notice the sword itself is glowing a little bit. It's casting a very dim yellow light.
Okay, pull the sword out from the scabbard.
It's just as before, but it seems to be glowing.
This is strange but wondrous. What is going on? Why is it making this vroom noise?
Shit, it's a lightsaber! We're all gonna die. You're invincible now, Saul.
It just feels as before. Nothing really different. It's not.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if anything might have changed to it?
Yeah, you can try.
You can try.
Attempt.
Says the paladin.
You may want to Arcana check Garanar's
damn!
leaves too. Oh wow. You get a sense from this. You get a sense from the sword that something is awakening in the sword. You don't know if it's good or bad. You get a sense that the sword is very there's a couple of different forces acting on the sword, and you figured this out by now. And you have a sense that there's another presence in the sword that's being awakened, and that's what explains this light. That there was a presence previously that often would bother you in the middle of combat, saying, "Would you, asking you to allow it to take control." Now you have a feeling that there's another presence that is awakening in the sword. Whether it's good or bad, you can't tell.
Well, this is interesting. And he puts his sword back. Well, I guess we'll have to find out next battle.
It's a mighty fine sword you got there, Saul. Where'd you manage to find that?
It's a long story. I'll tell you later.
All right. If you want. We have a long road ahead of us anyways. Anyways, where are we supposed to be? We're heading to the tower now? Or that's our next goal?
Yes, by the way, have you noticed that Garanar has seemed to gone through a sort of transmutation?
I don't know much about Faye from the Free Wild, but I suppose he could have, yeah.
I think it suits him rather well.
Is he sick? I wave my hand in front of him. Flick him on the nose.
He seems more dignified. Seems more... I don't know.
I think he lost his voice.
Seems to be talking in sign language.
Oh, he's going on through metamorphosis. He's turning into a butterfly. He's gonna grow wings and be able to fly. Oh, I'm so proud of him.
Oh, so that's how this happens every time. That's quite interesting. All eyes are on you, Will.
Just staring him down.
Oh, it's cool, it's cool.
Oh, does that correspond to your racial abilities? Because I know, because don't Wildren have like 3 different ones that they can pick from, depending on what they're up to? Okay, so that must be it.
Alright, let me hand out dailies.
I never used my daily.
I always thought Wildren were a bit OP. Being able to switch abilities like that. Oh well. That was just my opinion when I read through the book. Okay, so we got these back. Alright. By the way, I guess the poison I have currently crafted is my carrier crawler brain juice.
Oh, yes, but before we take care of that, you seem to be still pretty damn sick.
I'll blow it off eventually. Don't worry about me.
Durzo, you've got something leaking from your mouth and it's starting to look bad.
Just them rats. Never liked rats. I'll recover eventually.
So Vanek finally wakes up, comes out of his tent.
It's not like I'm being paid to just stand around.
He looks around, he's like, ah, beautiful morning. Time to get back to work on the wall.
Yes, Palor's light is beautiful. Saul has like bags under his eyes.
Seems like you're in no better shape, Saul.
Levinik says, so where are you heading off to? No.
We're going to climb a tower.
Yes.
Oh, do I have my climbing claws?
He looks at the scepter tower and he starts laughing. He's like, that tower? Ah! You'll never make it up there alive.
From the inside,
He's
maybe.
like, we've tried.
Do I have my climbing claws yet, or do I still have to try to make those?
How did you try and get to the tower?
We attacked it, of course.
But how?
Well, there's a door.
Frontal assault.
We ran
Let me
up and
guess.
tried to attack it, and there's too many of them.
Wait, let me guess. There's a barrier around the door as well.
He describes that there's a massive portcullis. And they can't, when they go attack the tower, these little halfling creatures come out of the darkness and fight them. And the portcullis slams down and they can't get in the tower. And they said they've tried and they've lost men. He just gave up after a while.
Cool, thanks, Gunnar. That might help a bit. Okay. Like I said, do I have my climbing claws?
I don't know. What do you need to get the climbing claws?
Because it's sort of like a custom item that I found reading some random novel at some point. There's an assassin who used them to basically climb surfaces he wouldn't be able to climb otherwise. Because they would dig into the small nicks in, say, a stone wall.
Well, let me put it this way. You're going to have to try it. You can try to make some climbing claws and try to be able to climb this wall. You don't know what's going to happen when you try, though.
Okay. I'm going to be working on them until we're ready to go, and I guess while we're traveling.
Yeah, so I guess you can try to fashion some climbing claws out of some spikes, some metal spikes.
Yeah. Bits of steel and whatnot.
But you won't know what's going to happen, or whether they're even going to work unless you try them.
We'll see. Yeah, it's an idea. Because it wouldn't give me any bonuses to a check. It would just allow me to be capable of performing a check in the first place on certain smoother vertical surfaces, like say a tower wall.
Well, you'd have to try.
Because that might be an idea I would do. I would maybe climb up to the first window of the tower and then lower a rope to let everybody else climb up. That might work out. Well, that's an idea that we could try. If this works, we'll see.
Okay, well, what do you guys figure you want to do?
Well, the way I see it, we got two options. We can either go for the tower, or we can take a look at that dragon's den that was going on.
I think the tower would be more interesting. We need more people to take on the dragon. Well, we're 4. Yeah, taking on a full dragon would be rough going.
Yeah.
I'd rather at least scout the tower.
All right.
So if we make our way to the tower and then we can do a prep. Because we're not going to be able to storm it, that's for sure. My advice would be to take it by stealth.
Mind you, there was that weird doorway that was underneath the tower.
Yeah, maybe. Because we have these stone items, right? So that's what I see Gunnar talking about. We'll have to scout the tower. Maybe these items will have something of use around Spellguard.
Vanek is here overhears you talking about trying to get into the tower, and he says, listen, I found this out a while ago. There was a clan of halflings called the Durano clan, and they were here a couple of months before we were here. I have not seen them for many, many weeks, but they had occupied the northeast area, and they set up camp there. And they had told me that they found a way into the tower from underground. If you can find them, perhaps they can give you some information. I would not recommend assaulting the tower from up top. There's too many of them.
From up top, you mean from the sky or from the front door?
From above ground.
Okay.
Smallies?
Don't be fools like that other group of adventurers.
You mean like you?
No, we're here building the wall. We don't care about the tower anymore.
Oh, okay. Alright.
The stone, as you take a look at the stone rod and the stone orb, they don't fit together in any way. But they look like there's some sort of magical energy emanating from both of them. And you have a feeling that they're related to each other in some way.
I have a feeling that they might be keys, perhaps. Since they're found around Spellguard. It reasons that they could be used somewhere in Spellguard.
Oh yeah, that was the Arcana check. The Arcana check, you found some magic emanating from both these objects, the same kind of magic. So there's some use for them. You just can't. You're not sure what right now.
I'm pretty sure we'll find out what their use is once we reach the tower. I still say we should go scout out the area. Or if we could split into two. A couple of us go find the halflings, while the other two take a look at the tower.
I don't really like splitting up the party. Could get ambushed pretty damn well that way.
Depends. Genera and I are good with stealth, so we can more or less move unseen.
Well, what if you two get caught? Or you get...
Well, it's again, it's a risk. I'd probably die if I got caught. Generad would probably just disappear. But so it depends which one of us want to go where.
Well, Garanar's ready and set for the tower. I guess we'll make our way to that.
Yeah, we'll start with the tower. Anyways, we'd cover more ground if we split up, though. That's the only advantage to that.
By the way, Garanar, why don't you like halflings that well?
He had a misadventure with a halfling wench one starry night when he first arrived. Ended up stealing everything he's got. Or had. This is Durzo making up funny tales about his companions. Remind you of anyone? I'd say that put you more at neutral than evil, actually. Depends on the person, anyways. Yes, Gennard is very racist.
But how are you such good friends with Rolf if I...
He's a half-elf, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He's not a halfling. It's hobbits versus half-elves, so get it straight.
Okie doke.
All right, let's. I guess I'm gonna go out and scout my way to the tower, even though I'm not feeling too well.
Okay.
Well, why don't we set you down and see if we can heal you for a bit?
Won't help unless I get another extended rest. If you guys want to try, we can go ahead. But I don't know. Would it be possible, John?
You guys can hang out and try to do an extended rest in the safety of Vanek's camp to try to endure this disease.
Okay, if you guys want to do that, spend time for a whole nother
Yeah,
rest.
you're not. It's not like you're in a rush to go anywhere.
No, we aren't. I thought it was Conrad that was gonna do the healing anyways. Not likely. Oh well. I guess if we're gonna. So, did you guys want to do that? Spend another extended rest, technically, and to do that, because Durzo is a mercenary. He doesn't really care about his own health. He does his job first. He's a professional.
Well, yeah, but Saul is the kind of bleeding heart guy, so He's gonna help Durzo out.
If you insist, I'm here. I'm supposed to be your protector, or your shadow at least. I'll listen to you if you insist on it. I'll have to listen to you at the end.
Hello.
So.
Can you hear me?
Hey,
Yes,
Ray,
we
yes,
can.
we can hear you.
Oh.
Okay, I'll run
Alright.
my D20.
John, can I have the ring of protection +1? No one seems to be holding it.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Can I have the ring of protection? The +1 to only pay.
I heard him for 2 seconds and then.
Can Saul add anything to my roll for his heal check?
I think Garanar's doing the check, right?
He doesn't want to help me. Okay,
doesn't
so
wanna
I'll just
help
got 13. I guess I get enough for a +2.
What did you guys get?
I got a 9. If Saul gives me a +2, I reach 11.
Okay, with an 11, you can go back down to level 1.
Okay.
And then you have to spend another long rest to go down to level 0.
Okay,
I think I'll be fine at level 1.
At least you're not spitting up your own guts.
No more blood. Thanks,
Yeah,
Saul.
in level 1, the only penalty is that you just get -1 healing surge.
Mm-hmm.
Not as big of a deal.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, with that we're gonna head off and follow after Garanar.
Well, he's technically 6 hours away already.
Something is wrong with my microphone. Hello.
Hello, what's wrong with your microphone?
You can hear me, alright?
I can hear you now. I don't know what happened before.
That was strange. I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, there he
Should
goes
I
again.
Saul already helped me out. Okay. Alright, so if we're gonna slip off, I'll go do my job and scout.
Alright, which way are you heading towards?
We agreed to go towards the tower.
Okay, say a square that you're, or a hexagon that you want to go to.
Okay. But which direction is the tower supposedly in?
Tower's right here.
Okay. So if we're gonna go towards that way, I guess we'd end up going to this hexagon first.
Yeah.
And I guess I'll roll a D100.
No,
Yeah.
I want to roll it. I want to roll it.
Okay, go ahead, Saul. Boost it with my stealth.
Let's
What do
see.
we find? 100! 100! 83.
83.
Backed by my stealth check for scouting.
Okay, you can do a stealth check too.
Well, I know I already did my stealth check. I got a 21.
And a 3.
Okay, so as you head towards this little hexagon over here, you take a look around, it looks clear.
Okay.
Nothing really particularly outstanding over there.
Alright. I guess we're gonna move on to the tower.
As a group?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna be staying a little ahead though. Still keeping an eye out. I'm not gonna be as far ahead this time though. So I guess it'll just be a perception check.
Okay. Getting stuff ready here.
Okay, just an 11 perception.
Always leaving the paladin and the wizard behind.
Oh yeah. I'm not doing much as your shadow, am I, Saul? I should be
So Durzo, where are you
behind.
kind of hanging out at?
at the base of the tower.
You're trying to get to the base of the tower?
Yeah,
Well,
and I'm surveying the terrain as
yeah,
we approach.
give me a perception as you
Okay, I'll roll another one. One, two, three. Nice. 28. Grenad's yeah, but I'm ahead. So. Okay, if Grenad's with me, then yeah, we got good perception. I know I'm surveying the terrain. I'm not sure what Gunrun's looking for, but...
So, Durzo, as you approach the tower, you notice immediately that this tower is surrounded by a bright blue light. And you can see the light is actually emanating from the cracks of the walls of the tower. It's very bright. And as you look at the tower, it's almost blinding to look directly at the tower. There's something sparkling from the tower. You look up on the tower, and about 20 feet up there are battlements. 20 stories up, not 20 feet. The tower is over.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yep, I can hear you.
Nice to hear your
let's try this now. Yeah, so Garanar is with Jezo.
Okay, so the tower is almost 200 to 300 feet in the air, and about 20 stories up.
You didn't tell me it was floating.
No, it's that high. It's not floating in the air. And as you look up at the tower, you see some battlements. You see that there are some window slits. The closest window slit is about 20 feet up. You see that as you approach, the closer you get to the tower, you see a bunch of figures kind of moving about in the tower. They're very far away, so you can't make them out yet, but you can see them.
You see them
from
through the windows, or?
You don't see them. You see them at the base of the tower.
Okay, base of the tower.
Yeah.
What does the surrounding terrain look like? Coming from a large radius, approaching the tower. I guess about the size of the hexagon that we're in. Is it like a flat terrain or mountains? Does it look like?
It looks pretty flat, but
okay.
there are things you can use for cover. There's a lot of ruins that you can use for cover as you sneak closer. Okay. You probably cannot sneak that much closer without being spotted by one of these guys.
Okay. And it's day, right?
Yeah, it's bright daylight.
Okay.
You can come back at night if you'd like.
That's something we might do. I think it'd be I guess I'd talk over to Gerard, Saul, and Vicus. I think it'd be better for us to spend the day looking for those halflings, and then come back at night. If we come back at night, we might be able to slip close to the tower, and I could try scaling it, and then dropping a rope down for you guys.
We could try that.
And if we find the halflings, we might find more information on that supposed hole, which would make the whole thing even easier.
Well, I think we know where the hole is.
Oh, you do?
I think they're talking about the one that's inside the caves.
You think that really approaches the tower through there?
Yeah, the only difference is that...
No, we can't, Gunrod. You've disconnected, or... The stream was unable to connect due to a network error.
Yeah, it says that for both Garanar and Ray.
Yeah. Alright. So what do you guys think? Should we go find the halflings during the day? And if we find anything? Or do you want to look for the supposed tunnel in the passage in the Saul's tunnels?
As you guys look on the just about a kilometer away, you see a tower that looks exactly like this tower, but it's completely broken down.
That could prove promising. Where did Vanek say he knew the halflings were?
Oh, he pointed you to the northwest.
That would be about here?
It's in that direction, but much farther down.
Okay. Too bad we can't find any horses.
Garen, I was gonna say, there's things to arrive in darkness. Why wait until then to assault them?
Oh, you want to wait till darkness?
Dozo wants to wait till darkness.
That's I'd be coming back at darkness. That's what I want to do.
I mean, why skirt around the problem? Why not take them out now and get this over and done with?
Okay. But how much more hours of daylight do we have?
Hey, don't be picking your nose.
This is oh, I'm picking my nose? No, scratching.
Will is.
This is the you guys have spent, let me see, you're here about 4 hours, so this is around noon time.
Okay.
You guys have plenty of daylight left.
I think it'd be worth checking out the broken tower first, unless you guys already been there.
They have not been to the broken tower yet.
Okay. Let's we've got plenty of daylight. Let's check out the broken tower.
Yeah, sure. Let's give it a shot. What do you say, Gernar?
This is sandbox, so I'm not supposed to tell you what to do.
No, you don't. Well, no, Garanard and Vicus haven't.
God damn it.
So,
You don't want to.
what's your vote, Vicus?
Well, cast a vote.
About what?
What you want to do?
I was refreshing the page. Where you are? What is this broken tower we are looking at?
It looks like the exact equal of this tower you're trying to get into, but it's broken down. It looks like it's destroyed. Like the tower itself is broken in half. There's rubble all over the place. It looks like the twin of the scepter tower that you guys are kind of looking at and trying to get into.
Twin towers. Cool.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
I wonder what hit it. Must have been a dragon.
But the thing is, it doesn't look like it was recently broken. I mean, it's probably been broken for centuries.
Okay. If you guys want, I'll go scout it out.
I'll come follow with you.
You'll come with me, Saul? Okay. So we're gonna go over here. Do you have to roll a random encounter?
I'll say you don't have to roll one here.
Okay.
And as you approach the broken tower, you notice that it is indeed the twin of that scepter tower that you looked at, but it's like I said, it was broken down. The tower, there seems to be an entrance to this broken tower. There's a big open door, and the portcullis is lifted up, and you can probably just walk into the tower if you wanted to.
I'm gonna stealth into it. I'm gonna stick to the shadows, and I'm gonna try to be as hidden as possible. I don't trust this scenery, shall I say.
Okay.
Come on, ruins, shadows.
Give me a stealth roll.
Ambush.
Give me a stealth roll. What was that? Okay. I am warping you, and only you, to the broken tower.
Okay. Generard's going with me, though. Or he said he's going with me.
Oh, he is? Okay,
Yeah,
let me
he
warp
got,
Garanar.
he got a 22, I guess. So he's about as good as me. We're same level. You got a little bit better than me, which is a bit insulting.
Okay, so the two of you walk through the door in the tower, and you see before you stands a lot of rubble. It looks like a lot of crumbling dust. The only thing that you see is intact in this tower is the ground floor. Half the ground floor is full of sand. It looks like it's been broken down. There's light streaming from the top because the wall is caved in.
Mm-hmm. I whisper over to General before we go any further. Let's not have a repeat of last time. If you're gonna do that weakening, that burst attack, let me know ahead of time, please. It wasn't very pleasant last time. I just laugh or I chuckle. All right.
Okay.
So, I guess I'm gonna move forward.
You enter a big circular hall.
Whoa. Okay.
Oh, you're going the wrong way.
Oh, wrong way? I went through a wall or what?
Hold on, I'm going to stay there for a second. I think we got some dynamic lighting stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so it'd be in here?
Yeah. So as you enter the room, you see that this is the ground floor of the tower. Obviously, it's halfway ruined by all the sand and time that's worn it away. You see that there's sunlight streaming from the roof, from a broken wall towards the roof, and there's sunlight streaming from all the little window slits from the tower. In the middle of this ground floor, you see a statue of an elven woman, and on the side on the far wall of the the ground floor, you see stairs leading both up and down, but both of those stairs are both leading up and down are completely destroyed, and they don't seem to lead anywhere.
All right, I'm gonna signal to Garnet in sign language, telling him to follow the way up, up one way of the tower, and I'm gonna go the other way. So.
You can't go up the tower. The
no,
stairs...
I mean around the circle. Sorry.
As you circle around, you're walking around a lot of sand. You see actually some bleached skeletal bones in the sand.
Okay. I'm gonna do a perception check to keep an eye out for anything. Traps versus anything I would find.
You guys can do Garen, or you can do a perception check on the statue.
I'm looking at everything but the statue right now. I know the statue means something, so I was gonna. We'll let Garen do. I also signal for Garen to maybe approach the statue. I'll cover him. We'll see if he trusts me.
Garanor, as you get closer to the statue, you notice it's an elven female. She has one hand that is held up, sort of like in a fist. She has another hand that is held up, like this, with her palms up, and she's looking up at the sky. You can do history or religion. History, actually. Durzel, you do it once around the tower.
Yeah.
You notice that there is really nowhere to go but this base level, because the rest of the tower is just completely collapsed.
I'll approach. I'm gonna approach the statue also. I'm gonna climb it, just because.
The statue is about double your height, so you're able to climb it easily.
Okay. Do I need to do any checks, or?
I don't think so.
Okay. So, I'm on the top, still surveying, I guess.
As you climb to the top of the statue, you can see, looking up into the broken tower, you can see that there's a lot of areas where the floor is broken away, and you can see that there used to be floors, but the tower itself has crumbled and broken in half.
How far up can the floors go, technically?
From what you can see, you see about 3 floors.
Okay. Let's see. Do I have I don't have a grappling hook on me. Do you have one, Granard, or a hook? I've got rope. But...
Yeah, go ahead and roll history.
Can I try history?
You're not in the tower.
Oh, right.
Durzel's not religious, so I can't.
If you get fed up, you can go into the tower.
Durzel's not religious, so I can't
patient waiting for them.
So
I'll stay hanging out with the wizard and Tin Can and Squishy.
Garanar, you're not doing too well with that 6.
No, that was me.
Oh, that was you. 6. Never mind.
Yeah. Garanard got 5.
That's not too good either.
No. So we don't know anything. I'm gonna test out my climbing claws on the walls. What do the walls look like?
The walls are kind of falling apart.
Okay. Do they look sturdy enough that if I were hanging from one, I wouldn't make the whole building collapse?
You don't think that you'd make the whole building collapse if you just took out a piece of the wall or something. I mean, you just have to be very unlucky.
Okay. I'm gonna take out my climbing claws and I'm gonna start scaling the wall very carefully.
Okay. You're able to scale the wall, but the hole in the ceiling is more towards the center of this. Mm-hmm.
I'm just aiming for the first floor above right now.
I
was gonna slowly go up and then scout, and then when I get to as high as I can, I was gonna look out the surveying area and see if I can see anything of interest. That's my current plan.
So So if you go going from that direction, you may be able to get onto the upper floor, the floor above this one, but half the floor has fallen away.
Okay, but I'm gonna aim for the part that's not falling away, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just roll an athletics check, see how fast I do it. But okay, I got 10.
You fall down.
Ouch. Wait,
You
wouldn't
can try
I do
again.
acrobatics instead? Okay.
What?
I'll do acrobatics this time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's theoretically what I should always be using. 14.
Okay, so you got one. You're holding on with one hand onto the floor above.
Okay. Can I flip up onto it?
Yeah, sure.
Or,
So
and there acrobatics, or?
So getting up on the floor above, you look around. Once again, it's completely desolate. Most of this whole tower is destroyed, and even the floor above, you see that the floor is made out of stone. Some of the stone is crumbling away. You don't think it's safe to even walk on the edge of it. You'll probably fall off. You see more stairs, but the whole stair system is, the whole ring of stairs is collapsed. So you can't really use the stairs. You can try to climb up another floor.
Okay. I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna start using rock climbing techniques. I'm gonna pull out my rope, and I'm gonna start making anchors as I go up, as well as using my climbing claws. That way, if something does give way, because the higher you go, the more I guess weak it gets. So I'll do that to try to ensure my safety.
So we can simplify this a little bit. As you climb up to the floor even above this, and using the same technique, once again it's empty, and you climb about 5 floors when you realize that that's the end of it. You see the sky, and this whole tower has ripped apart, and you're kind of on a vantage point 5 floors above, looking out, and you can see, you can probably see Saul and Vicus too from the top.
I wave.
Hey!
And I signal to them that they can approach now. It's safe.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay, so you two wanna come in?
Yeah.
I survey the entire surrounding area. So I guess I'll need a perception check for that.
You can roll a perception check for that. Let me bring you guys in.
Do I get to come inside?
Yes, you can come inside, Saul. I'm down. I'm looking down. So I'm like, get your ass in here, Saul. We got stuff for you to do.
Okay, so as Saul and Vicus, you guys, as you walk into the tower, you see this, just what they saw. You see that this is a broken down tower. Half of it's filled with sand. There's a big giant statue of an elven woman standing right in the middle. Garanar's kind of checking out the statue. Durzo has obviously climbed to the top.
Mm-hmm. I got a 17 for perception for surveying the area.
You see that just across from you, you see the actual scepter tower. You see that you are standing in the 5th floor of this tower. You see an equivalent possible 5th floor of the scepter tower. You see that there's a window there. Mm-hmm. You see a couple of several figures. You count at least 4 or 5.
Through the window?
Not through the window. You see them
base.
At the base, and they are moving about. They're all cloaked in black garments. And you don't know exactly what they're doing, but they seem to be patrolling.
Okay.
Hey, Garanar, mind if I take a look at that orb you're holding? Uh-oh.
Alright. So I'm looking around. God, not hums it over. Okay.
Wait for John to come back.
Sorry, yeah, I'm still here.
Developing.
Yeah, so it's obvious as you look at the orb and the stone orb and the stone rod that they would be a perfect fit for both her hands.
Okay. I'm also going to do a perception check over the whole tower that we're in right now. so that in case I see anything from up here, like shiny or maybe something that screams trap.
Well, I'm gonna try and put the orb inside the statue's hand.
Just let me do a quick look first, in case something screams trap.
What are you looking at?
I'm surveying the inside of the tower from my vantage point.
You don't see anything obvious in there that can be a trap.
Okay, good.
Saul, as you put the orb into her hand, all of a sudden you hear her hand seems to kind of move and come to life, only the hand, for a short second, and it grabs the orb in a grip. And then all of a sudden you feel this blast of energy come out at you.
I swing down to the first floor, or the floor above this one.
This is gonna hurt, isn't it?
No, it's not gonna hit you. It's not going to hit you.
Okay.
Boom! A big blast of energy comes down as her hand grabs the orb.
Oh, Gunnar got hit.
But it doesn't do any damage to you.
Okay.
It just kind of blows you back a little bit.
Oh, there goes the south. He's gone.
Oh God, Garen and I are just ultra deathed.
Well, that's one problem out of my way. Don't have to deal with that. He's alive!
So, all of a sudden, from this orb, this green light starts just sizzling all over the place, and you can see it's just unbridled magical energy just flying all over the place from the orb in her hand.
I called down the Saul. What exactly did you do?
I only thought that perhaps it's the scepter tower over there. This might be the orb tower over here.
Good reasoning. This gives us... Let's see what happens. I'm still going to stay up with my vantage point. I'm going to have my bow drawn just in case anything happens. I'm suspicious.
For now, the only thing that's really happening is there's a huge burst of magical energy flying out of this orb. It's not really causing you any harm, though. It's just a lot of wind blows you back, but it's not causing you any harm.
Indian! There's no place like home.
Alright, so that's all that's happening, just the energy?
Yes. There's a lot of it's magical energy coming out of the orb, obviously being channeled from the statue. Aimless, it's just kind of exploding all over the place.
This is Orb Tower, not Scepter Tower. Okay. Scepter Tower is the other side. Okay, so nothing other than the energy's happening? Or could someone do an Arcana check?
I give up.
Yes, you can do an Arcana check to try to figure out what this is all about.
I think we should go to Google Hangouts.
Yeah, he wants to go to Google Hangouts. Would that be better?
Yeah, because my microphone doesn't seem to be on for very long. And Garena is not.
Yeah. Well, do you think we should go to Google Hangouts, John?
Sure.
Yeah, we can do it. Actually, today, do you guys mind if I ended a little bit early, because I want everybody to be here for this part.
Okay.
If you guys go any farther than this, and we're kind of missing people.
I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
But why don't we just continue this for a little bit, and I'll end it when we need more people.
Okay. Sounds good.
Saul's just like standing there in the middle of a window, like with a face of, I might have just done something really stupid.
I go over to Saul. Hand me your book.
No. There's I know your reasoning, and you're not gonna pray to Paylor regardless.
No, I'm not gonna pay Paylor.
I'm praying to Paylor right now. Get your own book.
Okay, whatever. Okay, so let's see. Is there anything else we can do? I'm looking around. Okay, did anybody do an Arcana check?
I'll do an Arcana check.
Yeah, the two non-mages do Arcana checks now.
Okay, so guess you guys aren't rolling very high. You're not making. You can't make too much of what's going on here. You know it's magic.
What is this, witchcraft?
Yes, must be witchcraft. I'm gonna go into the light.
So don't go into the light. Don't go into the light.
You go into this magical light unharmed. You're actually able to pick that orb up again.
I do that.
As you remove the orb, the magic disappears.
I put it back.
As you put it back, the magic reappears.
I pick it up.
Ditto. As you can tell, putting the orb in the hand makes the hand grab the orb, and this magic shoots out of the hand.
I don't know if this is doing anything, guys. What do you think?
Durzo, put the orb back before I throw the book at your head.
Hey, remember, you're scared of me after that intimidate check. You're not gonna hit me no more. Okay, I'm gonna put the orb back. Okay. I'm gonna run out to the front of the door, and I'm gonna look at to see if it's drawn any actual attention to the tower.
You don't. It's the same as before.
Hey, Gurnar, you want to try putting the scepter in?
Like, I think I've got a good plan. If this is orb tower, like your reasoning so, then the Erwin is scepter tower. The rod's gonna have to be put in a similar place in scepter tower on the first floor. And when that happens, there's gonna be something fun.
Gerner, as you put the scepter in her hand, the rod in her hand, just like before, her hand grabs the rod, and then all of a sudden you see that all around you in the tower, you see that this blue light starts appearing, and the blue light turns into writing.
I guess I was wrong. Oh my.
Uh-oh.
And you can see that this her orb hand is starting to kind of fizzle around and form different shapes.
Uh-oh.
And then you see that around her head, you see there seems to be a lining of a circle that keeps going around her head.
What kind of writing is this? Do we know?
You can history check that writing.
It's not Elven, or because it's Elven.
You don't recognize it straight up.
Okay. So, history check.
Can I see if this has to do anything religious?
You can try.
Oh, I bet it's a summoning circle. We're gonna summon some sort of giant demon that we're gonna have to fight in here. I have in history, yay.
It looks a little. It looks like Elven, but it's not.
Okay. Since I know modern Elven, am I able to decode parts of it at all? If it looks like Elven, I might grab a word here and there.
It's not. It's
Bye, Gerard.
The characters look like Elven. Garanar walks out of the room.
Okay.
Yes, the characters look like they're Elven, but it doesn't seem to be fitting together in words you recognize.
Okay. I'm gonna write it all down on a piece of paper.
And it doesn't look exactly like Elven.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm gonna make myself a copy of it. Does anything happen to the? Because I write it on the paper in the same form that it is on in the tower. Does it do anything on my paper?
Nope.
Okay.
Is there anything else that's gonna happen, or?
Nothing. You guys wait there for 15 minutes. This is as far as it keeps going, and you see that there is a circle around her head. There's some sort of magical light circle around her head that just keeps spinning, around her skull.
Aha!
I'm gonna take my knife, and I'm gonna touch it with my knife.
These symbols are different than what you've seen downstairs in the shadow area.
Where's that ruby thingamajigger that we had? Garanar, do you have it?
He's gone.
Uh-oh.
What? Oh, the ruby thing that you picked up from what's his name? Rib Smasher.
Yep.
Can I say I stole it off whoever had it before we came here?
What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know. See if it does anything.
We've gone this far. We might as well see if we can go all the way.
I think it was Rolf that had it. So could I have stolen off Rolf before we had left Vanek's camp?
Well, what do you want to do with it?
I don't know. Just see if it reacts to any of the energy here.
Puts it in the
Doesn't seem to be doing anything
forehead.
right now.
Okay, too bad. Okay, so what happens when I touch the floating halo thing around
It just
its head?
keeps going around.
Does it have further characters, or is it just energy?
It just seems to be energy.
Okay.
You guys can Arcana check to see what's going on again.
Oh, we can do it again? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not a bad Arcana.
No.
You did a nature check, Gunnar, not an Arcana.
No, the Garanar uses nature as Arcana.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I got it too. Yay. I know nothing.
Hello.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
I thought Garanar left the room.
No, apparently he's still there. Who's laughing? I hear laughing.
Okay. That's all we got. We got Garanar's and Felix yours. Durzo's.
She's making fun of us.
That's okay.
Is it my hair? I don't know. Is my hair a mess or something?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll go with this. You think that this, this is some sort of...
Hello.
Hi, Ray.
Hello.
This is obviously some sort of magical device, and you are partially activating it. And you think that this magical device is telling you how to totally activate it with that circle around its head.
Let's see. If it's got a circle around its head and there's a circle of writing around the whole area, is there some way we can link the two? It's a big puzzle. Let's see. What do you guys think, Saul? Intelligence check?
Oh god. The worst check I could possibly make is an intelligence check right now.
Can I use my thievery skills because of its
Oh, what are you
any
trying to
kind of
steal?
No, if it's a mechanism, I can analyze traps, right? So if it's any form of mechanism.
Yeah.
Versus something I might be able to analyze something.
You can try it.
There's magical fields going everywhere. I'm
I've
not sure
disarmed
this
traps.
is entirely mechanical.
No, but I can disarm magical traps too, remember? So if I can do this, then I might have an idea of at least what it is.
Garner says, what do I pick up?
You're gonna pick up my mom from the store and ice cream.
You do not see any mechanical trap type system.
Not just for mechanical, like if basically cause and effect. That's what I was looking for. Because that's what traps are. You do something, it causes, it makes the trap go off. So
Well, let me put it this way: you do not see a trap.
Okay. I wasn't looking just for a trap.
Garanar, with a 25 Arcana, I was saying that you believe that this magical contraption is partially activated, and may need something else to activate it.
Okay, I'm gonna.
And that's what explains all of these kind of this magical energy spilling all over the place, and this writing showing up, but nothing else happening.
Okay. Does it look like we're missing another item on the statue?
It could be.
I'm gonna take the ruby from Rib Smasher, go up to the top of the tower, and try to hold it in the center of the halo that's on top of it.
The ruby doesn't work too well.
Okay, that's one idea down.
Do we have any other items, guys? Any other stone items? Otherwise, we're gonna have to go look, because maybe we haven't been to a certain area, because we haven't gone to the halfling camp, we haven't gone to the dragon. There might be items still capable of being found around there.
Wait a minute.
You're still not sure what this thing does.
No, we're not.
I'm gonna pull up the small thing that I got from Vanek. I'm gonna see what it looks like.
You pull it out, and it looks like a obsidian polished square.
Ooh, where'd you get that, Stahl?
Vanek gave it to me for solid reason.
You know that's a dragonborn engagement stone, right? By accepting it, you're now married to him.
I wasn't born yesterday.
Can I do? I'm gonna do a bluff check on.
Saul, you can play this however you want. It's up to you.
Saul's too busy to just trying to figure out how this thing works.
Okay, I only got 9 bucks.
I'm not gonna tell you what to believe. It's up to you.
Believe nothing Durzo tells him now. So I'm gonna hold up the obsidian block. Maybe that works.
Doesn't seem to be doing anything here.
Okay, idea 2 down. Let's see.
Got any ideas, Ray? Genrad? We tried Saul's obsidian engagement ring, and it didn't do anything. We need to think of we're probably missing an item to get this to fully activate. So either it's said item we already have, or it can be found in an area that we haven't been yet.
Wait a minute. Saul holds up his hands and yells, "Talk to Verata Nito!"
Chosen one, smosen one. I'm gonna roll a D100, see if that does anything. Just a random act of I have no...
If you keep rolling D100s, I'm just gonna give you random encounters. Alright, let's...
I get a 30. Random encounter!
Should we do it? That's just a warning. Next time somebody rolls a D100, you may get a random encounter. If you roll it just for no reason.
Slash roll 1D100. Want to do a random encounter, guys? I mean, we have no idea what we're supposed to be doing here, anyways, so we'll figure something out.
That's true. Ray has comprehend languages on this thing.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, Ray, you want to do a comprehend language on this thing? I think that would help everybody out a lot. Your comprehend language is a ritual, so you're gonna have to spend a couple of hours sitting here. If you guys are willing to spend a couple of hours and stay here while Ray tries to figure out what's going on with this writing.
I think that would be
about 15
totally
minutes.
worth it. Oh, really? You're that intelligent? Cool.
Rituals. I'm sorry. Rituals. 4th edition don't take that long.
Okay. I'm gonna discuss possible plans with Generard and Salt. Well, he takes care of that. I'm gonna tell him what I managed to find while I was looking out on top of the tower, and about the guards all dressed in black. And and I'm gonna say we've got two options. Either we can try to scale the tower, and then or I could try scaling the tower and slip in, then drop you a rope from the window, and under cover of darkness we could slip into the tower. Option 2 is that this is where you could come in, Saul. We dress Saul all in black, like one of the black guards. I'll sneak up and grapple one to remove him silently, while Saul joins the troop ranks and then infiltrates the tower. What do you guys think? We've got two. Those are my two options, or that I could think of. Anyone else have ideas? Both are minor subterfuge. I thought you were supposed to be the nice guy, Gunner. They're just halflings. Well, actually, no. Those guys weren't halflings. They were all dressed in black. And they're apparently big. If I could see them from there, they would have been big enough for to at least be human size. No, we're not gonna. I can't believe I'm saying this. No, Gernard, we're not gonna brutally murder them. God, you're just evil. Murdering poor thieves. I'm gonna try to talk Gernard out of this horrible act.
So as you're arguing with Gernard on whether or not it's right to kill some of these halfling-like creatures, Ray, you spend some time using your comprehend rituals, comprehend languages, and you're able to start to absorb what is saying, what these words around you are actually spelling out. As you look at them closely, you see that they are starting to kind of bend and morph into words that you understand, and this is what they say. So it says, the legacy of Our Lady Saharil and the fate of Saharil lies within the secret of these ruins. The true of heart shall be granted audience, the false shall be granted death.
I just smirked. This looks like it could get, shall we say, painful. Good thing I got good reflexes. Maybe I'll live through this one. Alright. And I also say, Gernard, you're no better. Who's the one that wants to brutally commit genocide with halflings? Poof. You're definitely not pure of heart.
It's, just another cryptic saying, very typically cryptic of prophetic sayings. You can probably take it with a grain of salt, right?
Saul, I think you need to perform 24 hours of meditation without rest in deep prayer in front of this altar.
Or
no food or water.
Maybe
no
I could just shout to the heavens. Shout to the heavens, maybe. I request an audience! Well, that didn't work.
Religion check? I don't know. Weren't you fond of those at one point?
Perhaps it may work. Religion check.
15. Not a crit, so no god.
You're not getting any religious connotation from this.
Oh. Damn.
I know nothing. See, that shows how anti-religious I am. That I know nothing.
Okay, I
Really,
need
the
everybody
nature is also
to.
religious?
I need everybody to give me a perception. Oh, Saul, that's nice. You just critted.
Nice.
I see everything.
Not as much as me though. I still got 26. And Garner got...
You guys see some figures approaching the tower.
I do stealth check and disappear into the shadows.
Okay,
Saul
do your
readies
stealth.
his weapon.
Everybody, someone grab the items and hide. Does anybody going for the items? If no one does, I'm gonna go for it. I'll swipe the items and disappear. Okay, that's what I do. I grab the items.
Okay.
And I disappear into the shadows.
And of course, as you grab the items, the magic in this area fizzles away.
Okay. I tell everybody, hide! Or how long do we have till the people get here?
Not very long.
Okay.
You see, they are coming up the steps to the tower right now.
Okay. I tell everybody, hide in the shadows, like, as best you can. Jump out a window if you can. Hide in the ruins. Just hide. Hide, damn it.
Okay, you guys see a short person, appears to be kind of gnome-like in stature. He has a cape on. He looks like he has a staff. It looks to be a magical staff. And he looks to be investigating this tower, and he's walking up. What do you guys do?
Did you guys hide at all?
Are you hiding?
I'll do a stealth check.
Am I able to assist all hiding? Since...
No, you're not going to be able to assist him. He's a paladin. He's a big robot tin can.
If we had more time, I would have pulled everyone up that rope. Ooh, nice. If he gets...
Alright, so he sees at least one of you. We're gonna roll initiative. He's getting hostile.
Damn it. Okay. Because I want to analyze what he did. Alright, so... Okay. Oh, I never got around to fixing my macros to have what my attacks do for AC. I'll do that now while we're...
That's alright, you can just tell me.
Okay.
Oh.
So this gnome kind of looks around. He sees two of you, and you see that he's very surprised to see you here. And then he kind of narrows his eyes, and he lifts his hands in the air, and these sparkles come out of his hands. He looks like he's clearly hostile, ready to attack you.
Is he alone?
As far as you can tell.
As far as you can tell?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I get any surprises for my stealth? Like a surprise round? That I'm waiting?
Whoever's you get a surprise round on him because you don't see him. Is
so he's about
initiative?
to So he where is he exactly?
Do you see him?
Okay, he's
right
there.
at the door.
Okay. Because I was gonna slip in and I was gonna
Garner, what are you doing inside for? Sure.
Oops. So wait, what's he doing? Okay. So I'm gonna end up doing basically a Garrett
Garner, he is neutral evil.
Okay. I'm gonna do a Garrett Strangle to disable him and potentially drag him into the shadows. So if our people come in, they won't be alerted right away to the incident. 11. Versus reflex.
11 versus reflex is a miss.
No, that's my damage. My hit is 15.
15 versus reflex is a miss.
Damn it. Okay. So I missed that, and now he knows I'm there.
Yeah.
So he knows I'm here.
Okay, I think, and you're the one who did a 30 on stealth, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't give me any bonuses from being stealth?
You get combat advantage.
So that gives me +2?
Yeah,
so I'd have 17 versus reflex?
17 versus reflex to hit on him, but you didn't announce it.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
I didn't know I had combat advantage.
You should know because you're stealth and you have a surprise round.
Ah.
That's fine.
Fine.
Okay, I'll let you hit him.
If you want to be like that. If you want to be like that, sure, I'll go along with it. But if
so 11 damage on him.
Okay.
Is he held?
Yeah, he's grappled and I have him behind.
Okay.
I guess I can't do anything this turn. I was gonna drag him back, hopefully, but depends. Where did I start? Could I have been hiding by the door? Or
you were hiding wherever you started before.
Okay. Because I just had my guy like around here or something. But so I would have been there. So I guess I would have still had my movement. I had to do a movement. Okay.
Well, so one thing is that because you hit him, he has an immediate reaction called fade away.
Okay.
It says when the gnome anarchist takes damage, the gnome anarchist turns invisible until attacks or until the end of its next turn.
Okay. But I'm holding him by the neck.
Yeah. So he's invisible until the end of his next turn.
Okay. I just call over to go. So if I'm by the door frame and he's invisible, that means people who are looking through can't see anything either. Okay.
Yeah, they see you strangling the air.
No. Yeah, okay, but I'm beside the door frame though. Like if the door is like this. I was here. Whoops.
You have to be adjacent to him, so you probably you can be here. I'm okay with you being here.
Okay, so I've gone there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's your surprise round. So what he's going to do is he is going to use a encounter power for a move. He's going to phase step and he's going to teleport 5 squares right out of your grasp.
Oh, he can do that?
Yeah. It's a teleportation. So he teleports away. You guys can't even see where he went. And
I don't get involved in the teleportation and go with him?
Nope. He goes by himself. And all of a sudden you realize that you're strangling something and then boom, it gives away. You're not strangling anything anymore. Okay. And what he's going to do is, let me see, he's going to cast a spell called Illusionary Terrain. It's a close burst 5 and it targets enemies 7 versus will. And it will slow people. So what happens is he shows up right here and it's a close burst 5. So he hits everybody, and it's this is versus everyone's will. So I'm gonna do it: Garanar, Saul, Vicus, and then Durzo. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is all versus your will.
Yeah, I'm hit.
If you're hit, then the only effect is it's slow. You're slowed.
Okay.
And save ends.
Okay.
So which one was mine?
The second one, 11 versus will.
Oh wow! I did it. And I'm still hidden, so I got combat advantage. Oh, I'm not? Oh, okie doke.
Alright. That is it for his turn. Garanar, you're up. He's right there in front of you. You got him square in your sights. Firehawk 21 versus Reflex is a hit. Okay. Saul, you're up.
Gunnar would want to be put into bear form.
Okay.
He's not done, I guess. Is he still invisible? Yeah, until the end of
He
his
just showed up.
Okay.
Because he used that attack.
Okay.
You're slow too, because you were hit by that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, why'd I move there though? I was wasn't I in this square before? Or that's where you had me.
You were over here strangling him.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Is that the end? Okay, end turn. Saul, you're up.
Okie doke. It's time to go forward and time. Oh. 1, 2, 3. For flanking?
Is there an opportunity attack from that? Or unless you were able to go around. Yeah, you can make it around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good in the hood. And I'll use Radiant Smite!
Now, you notice as you get over there that he is kind of fading in and out. He's using some sort of illusory magic to make him kind of fade in and out.
Well, you completely missed
making it harder for you to hit him, but you can't hit him with a 9 anyway.
Whoosh! Woof.
That your turn?
Yep.
Okay, so Vicus, before you go, there are some hidden enemies that are going to show up. Okay, one hidden enemy is going to show up over here behind you, Saul. All of a sudden you see that this enemy looks like one of those dark halfling people. Using the gnome's aura of illusion, he was remaining hidden and you couldn't see him, but now that he's attacking, he appears before you, and he is going to attack Saul.
Backstab?
It's not a backstab because he's not flanking Saul. He can't get in for the flank.
Poor little
I'm
sure they're innocent of heart.
I'm guessing that's a miss. But actually, if he just appears out of nowhere, he does have combat advantage. So it's actually 16, but that's still a miss. Now we got another guy that's going to show up.
Oof.
And he is going to attack Vicus with combat advantage. That's 22. That's 24 versus AC for 6 damage plus 2 damage. So that is 8 damage on Vicus. You see that these are kind of warped-looking beings about the size of a halfling. They got warty faces. They got big sharp teeth. Oh, Vicus can't edit his HP. I will take off 8 from you, no problem. I took it off for you. Vicus, it is your turn. Yes, you can shift 1 square. Okay, Vicus shifts 1 down here.
Fireball! Use your daily, blow everyone to pieces. Rah.
Vicus, you are on initiative. You don't see yourself?
No, he means not use his daily on initiative turn, I think.
Why not?
That's what I do in Dragon Age. I just take all my most powerful spells and just blast everything first turn. Use up all my mana.
Yeah, so both of these guys, I rolled one initiative for them. Because they were hidden enemies and I didn't want to deal with all that stuff.
They're coordinated?
Yes.
Oh shit. These guys are professionals. Respect. I've developed interest in these guys. I send over to. Can I use a free action in the middle of everything, or?
What free action are you using?
I just want to speak.
You can speak.
Okay. I'm gonna yell over to the guys. Everybody, try to get one of these guys alive if you can. I've got some questions to ask. Don't worry, Gunnerud, I'm not gonna torture them. Intimidate check with that to all my enemies.
Okay, so Vicus, what are you doing? They're not intimidated.
Okay.
Okay, roll your Fire Shroud. The Fire Shroud only hits enemies, correct?
Oh, okay.
11 versus Fortitude is a miss. 19 versus Fortitude is a hit. 11 fire damage and 5 ongoing. Very nice. So I'm gonna put this in for 5 ongoing damage. And he'll save for the slow. You are saved. No longer slowed. Okay. Durzo, you're up. You're
do I do the save first or save end?
Save at the end.
Okay. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna, and then my movement is what, 3?
It is
my,
2.
2? Okay.
Speed, slow just puts your movement at a flat 2, no matter what it was before.
Okay. I'm gonna move to this square, and then I'm gonna use my quick lunge against this guy, which lets me shift here and attack. So oops, quick lunge. Yeah, okay, that's probably misses.
You missed him.
Okay. And then I end up shifting back.
Listen, you moved, and then you use quick lunge. How are you shifting again?
Because it lets me shift 1 to begin my turn and shift back to end.
Okay.
End it.
Okay, then you can shift. Listen, so you can shift. Is it either or you can shift both 1 before and 1 after?
I think. Here, I'm just gonna look. I know Garrett knows how to use the assassin class. But
so you can shift both before and after.
Yeah, I shift 1 before and 1 after, and I think I have to return to my square. At least.
All right, that's pretty cool. Is that your turn? Oh, don't forget to roll a save.
I'll end it there.
Don't forget to roll your save.
Oh, right. Sorry.
You're no good right now.
I suck at saving throws.
Okay, Gnome Anarchist. First thing he's going to do is he's going to roll a recharge. Oh, and he does indeed recharge it.
Okay.
So since he recharges, he's going to do his that thing again. But as a minor action, he's going to cast something called Startling Glamour. It is a ranged action. Actually, no, he can't do that because it's a ranged action. He'll get 2 opportunity attacks. So what he's going to do is first he's going to shift 1 over here. And then he's going to cast Illusory Terrain again, which is a Close Burst 5, which is going to get... It's only on enemies, so it's going to get everybody again.
Okay. Apparently I didn't move back. I'm stuck in here. I'm gonna get hit again. I can only move back on hit.
Okay. That's fine. This is gonna hit you no matter what.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cast that Illusory Terrain. It's going to slow you. I'm going to cast it first Garanar, then Saul, then Durzo, then Vicus.
Okay.
25, 23. Well, Vicus, Durzo's already slowed, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I don't get hit on the last one anyways.
So this is all Fortitude, and it's going to slow you.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So Durzo's already slowed, so it doesn't matter anyway. So the only one it misses is Ray. And then what he's going to do is he's going to cast his minor action, Startling Glamour.
Wasn't it originally against Will, or that's what Genera attacks?
All of these are against Will.
Okay, because you said Fortitude.
Oh, that was a mistake. It was Will.
Okay.
They hit anyway. I don't think anybody has a Will above
Much better than
22,
Fortitude.
or Fortitude above 22. Then he's going to cast Startling Glamour. It's a minor action. He's going to cast this against Garanar. And it's 23 versus Will, and it's just to slide you. It's not going to do any damage. So I think he's going to hit you. So since it hits you, he slides you one back. What does the Firehawk do? Okay, you do 7 damage to him. And you're slid back 1. And he is bloodied with that Firehawk. Okay, so Saul, you are slowed as well.
Yep.
Alright. That is the Gnome's turn. Garanar, it's your turn. Alright, Garanar is going to do area attack. He's gonna Thorns.
He can, I guess when Neural's enemy applies himself, you can try to not get hit.
First Wizard, then Saul, then top Dark Creeper, bottom Dark Creeper. So, Spray of Thorns on the Wizard, that is a hit. Spray of Thorns on Saul, I think that's a hit too.
Yeah.
Spray of Thorns on this guy is a crit. On the bottom guy is a hit. So that is a roundhouse. So 9 damage on everybody, and the top guy gets full damage because he got critted. And everybody is -5 to defenses.
Oof. That's gonna hurt Saul.
I'm gonna put these symbols. Now, what did people do before they had Roll20 and they had to play in real life? How do they keep track of all this stuff?
I used paper. Yeah, I did everything by hand, and
Oh my god.
it all worked out. I didn't do anything.
Garanar, before you end your turn, don't forget to save for the slowed. Okay, you're good. Saul, you're up.
Alrighty then. Well, I'm not sure if I want to take that move because my defenses are pretty damn low, and if I get an opportunity attack from this guy over here, might be pretty bad.
Climb the wall.
Yes, the big tin can is going to climb the wall and super slam the... Actually, that does sound like an awesome idea.
I could see you totally doing it. You get out, you'll be technically on the wall, like here, I guess.
I'm
so
gonna say if you try to climb the wall, you're gonna take an opportunity attack.
Damn.
Because obviously this is not, these guys are not gonna just say, "Oh, I'll wait here while you climb up the wall."
Aw, I wanted to be like pro wrestling.
You can try it. You just have to take an opportunity attack.
I rather. Well, I'm not that bad for healing.
You can only move up to 2 squares anyway, so you're not going to get out of the burst. If you want to get out of the burst, it's your only shot. But otherwise, you're going to take damage with me, unless Ray wants to delay it till after my turn.
Well, Featherfall's not going to help Saul because it just means he can't body slam. He's just going to come down slowly.
Here it comes!
Even if Saul jumps, that would be opportunity attack because he's leaving an adjacent square.
Even if it's
the only way you can get out of there is if you shift out of there.
Well, I'm gonna take on... might as well take an opportunity attack anyway. I'm gonna move here, 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 and here.
Honestly, I think your best bet would be to shift 1 square. You're slowed. You can only move 2 squares.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so sorry, I forgot about that.
I think your best bet would be to go total defense. And maybe weather it out.
Well, I mean, I also make an attack from this guy from behind.
You can also attack this guy,
If he doesn't have much health that you have, if you could kill him with 1 hit, it'd be worth it. You could use an encounter.
Just to let you know, he's not bloodied.
Okay.
That guy over there is bloodied.
Yeah.
The spellcaster is bloodied.
If you tried to finish him, Saul, it might be worth getting the next big hit, but yeah.
Yeah, why not? Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Hold Fast, my second encounter. Damn!
16 on his AC.
That's a -5 to it, too.
Yeah, his AC is -5, you gotta remember.
Oh.
So is there 16 on his AC? I'm assuming yes?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, he killed him.
Oh, nice. Good work, Saul.
Who's next?
Is that your turn?
Can you still enter total defense?
No, you can't. Total defense is an action.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you use
I'll
your
end my turn
you
there.
can action point in total defense. I mean, I don't know why you'd want to waste an action point for that.
I'll be okay. Oh, and I gotta save against being slowed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
No good.
So if Ray doesn't do a burning hand, Saul might get out of this without being totally hurt. We'll see how the how the 2 roads.
Okay, it's these Dark Creepers' turns. This guy right here is right next to you, Durzo. He's just going to swing at you.
Okay.
24. for 8
damage.
damage.
That's gonna hit.
Okay. He hits you, and then he shifts one back here.
Okay.
This guy taking 5 ongoing damage. I think that bloodies him, does it? No, it doesn't. Not yet. And then he is going to shift one towards Saul and take an attack on Saul. Let me see. Actually, you know what he's going to do? He's going to use his encounter move called Dark Step. So he steps up to 4 squares, which is only 1 square. But what happens is he gets +4 to his AC against opportunity attacks, and that doesn't matter, but he gets combat advantage against any target that it ends adjacent to. So he does this to give him combat advantage, and he's going to attack with advantage against Saul. 21 on your AC for 5 plus 6, which is 11 damage.
And Saul had -5.
Yeah, that's going to hit Saul. So you get it for 11. You get 11 damage. And he's going to save against ongoing fire damage, which he saves. Okay. Yeah, you'll be alright, Saul. Vicus? He's going to freezing burst these 2 guys. First is a miss, second is a hit. First, even with a -5, it's still a miss. The second one is a hit for 10 damage. It is extra 6 on critical hit, but the critical hit oh, you want to move him here? But the critical hit only applies to the attack. So with that freezing burst, you do bloody him. Here?
Oh, you're action pointing?
He's going to action point and freezing burst again. Okay. Yeah, why not, right? Go ahead.
Full mage power.
Okay. And it's a good idea to do. It's a good idea that he did a 2 freezing bursts because he knows their defenses are down. That's 2 hits. So first is 6, second is 6. 6 on both. And you can slide them around if you want. You can't slide something out of your freezing burst radius. So you can slide them here, here. You know, you can't slide them outside. You can? We'll look that up. Alright, where do you want to slide them? I don't care. Where do you want to slide them? Okay. Yes, you can. What are you trying to do? You can move your character. Okay.
Right, Gunnar wants you to get adjacent to both of them. Actually, I'm going next. I'll do that, Gunnar. I'll jump. You signal to me. I'll put my. I'll put my fate in your hands. Oh, it's directly to me. Okay.
He wants you to get adjacent to them?
Yeah. I don't know. He might be trying to kill me.
Maybe he's got something in store. Or maybe he's trying to kill you, I don't know.
Alright. Okay, so it's my turn. I look over to Gunnar since he's... I'm like, if you hurt me because of this, I'm not gonna trust you anytime soon. Alright, wait, I'm gonna shift since I'm so slow. I'm gonna shift 1 square, and I'm going to do my quick lunge at this guy. So I'll end up shifting into here. And so quick lunge, let's see if I hit.
Is he still
No.
is he still with a -5 AC penalty? I think you do hit if he does still have
Oh,
that.
I do?
Yeah.
Okay. With that guy, I'm gonna apply my attack finesse. So for another 2 damage.
So that's for a total of 14.
And I'm gonna implement my encounter as well. So that's my assassin strike. So for another.
So that is total of 22, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you most definitely bloody him with that.
What do you mean by shrouds? Gunnar.
Shrouds?
Yeah. Because I have the book open right now, and I don't remember seeing anything about shrouds. I know if the opponent's helpless, I get an automatic crit for my ability, so I do automatic 10 damage from that. If I was level 3, I do 2d10, but I'm not. Okay, sure. That sounds good. Anything to make me more boss.
I'm just keeping a record of all the extra stuff.
Otherwise, my turn's over. I'm done.
Just gonna be more powerful enemies. That's all. Okay, that's it?
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, wait, okay, I'm not gonna use my second check. I'm gonna wait here for Gunnar to finish all these guys off.
Yeah, both of them are bloody. They're looking not too great.
But as a level 3, I'd have my Death Strike, or maybe it's level 4. I'd reduce anyone under 10 HP to 0. Just finish.
So this AC thing is, the AC, the weakened defenses is over for now. Yes, Garanar, it's your turn. And yours too, Saul. Oh, until the end of your turn. Alright, go ahead. Versus reflex, 17 damage, and you can shift. That's definitely a hit. So 7 damage, and he's dazed. So you're making a second attack, or is this this move allow you to make 2 attacks? Okay, so yeah, Predator's Flurry is a double attack, so you hit him again, and you can shift again. That's fine, they both hit. And 7 damage on the top and 6 on the bottom.
Okay. I remind everybody, reaction time. Remind them, I want one alive. You have questions to ask.
Saul, you're up. Durzo's asking you to keep one alive.
So hopefully just a knockout punch, Saul.
Well, looks like Garanar's got... I think he's got that one taken care of, so I'm gonna move one here, and I'm gonna use non-lethal damage against this guy over here, and try... Holy Strike! Damn.
Even with combat advantage, 12 versus AC is not going to hit him.
Okie doke. I'm gonna go save against me slowed, and still nothing.
Oh yeah, I never saved against this. Oh well.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Dark Creepers. Both are dazed, in bad shape. This guy is going to shift over here. Actually, if he can only move or attack, he cannot move and attack. So he would much rather attack. So he is going to attack... How about Garanar? Garanar's the one who attacked him. 19 versus AC for 8 damage, and he does not have combat advantage. Other Dark Creeper can only attack. So he's going to attack Saul.
Oh, they're too scared to attack me, eh? Oh yeah.
24 for 7 damage. Well, they already got you.
Yeah.
They already got Saul too, actually. So, 19 against Garanar and 24 against Saul. 8 and 7 respectively. These guys, I'm gonna roll 2 saves for each of them first. Listen, is Daze the save or is it a until end of turn?
Depends on what caused it.
It was Garanar's Predator Flurry. I think it's end of turn, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, Vicus is up.
Flaming Burst, get everyone.
Fountain of Flame, you know? It creates a zone where you get attacked each turn.
What, just me? You could like take everybody at this. Wouldn't that be more fun? Get me, Saul, Gunner, and the 2 guys. So, you know you're not gonna make any friends that way.
So Vicus says he's going to hold his turn and he's going to Freezing Burst after your turn.
Okay.
Asking you to get out of the way.
Okay.
But I don't know where you're going to go to get out of the way.
Can you show me the range of your Freezing Burst again?
His Freezing Burst is a burst 3.
Oh, burst 3?
So I don't know how you're going to get out of the way because it's centered, it's right in the middle. Unless you take opportunity attack.
That's burst one. I have a
I'm
movement
sorry.
too, remember? Even though I'm slowed. So
Yeah, but the problem is if you... Oh, they can't opportunity you, so you can move.
no, I can get out to here.
Yeah, you can move.
So I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna switch out my short bow and I'm gonna pull a quick shot at this guy here.
Okay.
So let's see, short bow versus is it a range versus reflex? 17?
No, I think even 17. I think is versus AC with a short bow, and that is not a hit.
Okay, so it bounces off.
Just a little short.
Okay, tink bounces off. Oh well, with a shot. I get it, a shot. Ha, ha, ha.
Okay.
And I'll end my turn now.
Vicus, yeah, you can take your freezing burst.
Finish.
That's no good. So you have this, little explosion of ice, but these guys, you weren't able to take him out with it. Okay.
Yeah,
Come on, these guys are barely hanging on to like a speck of life.
Yeah. Yeah, having me in there is good luck. If you hit me, you hit everyone.
14 on his fortitude. The 16 hits, the 14 misses. So if it's a 16, then it's a hit.
How's it? Oh, because Daze
Because of the Daze is till the end of his next turn.
Yeah.
5 damage. Oh man. Okay. I don't know how they're still alive, but they are.
Remember, I want one alive. Non-lethal hits.
He saved out of the ongoing. Okay, Saul.
Alright.
There's those still wants one alive.
Second verse, same as the first. I'm gonna hit this guy for Holy Strike.
Is he gonna get alive?
Yeah.
Non-lethal? Okay.
Holy Strike! Oh. Damn. Damn.
Nope.
These guys are good guys. I could learn a bit from these guys.
They are survivors.
And I'm still not saved from slow!
Damn it, I forgot to do a save and throw again.
You can roll your saving throw, that's fine.
Okay. I always forget to do saving throws.
Yeah, Garanar's saying that if you step back, then they may not be able to reach you because they may fall down when they try to get at you. You saved.
Okay.
Are you talking about me or?
No, it's me.
Talking about you, Saul.
Okay, so step back.
Yes, if you step back, then these guys have to get hit by Garanar's vortex when they come try to get you.
Okie doke.
Okay. Ray's getting ready for his next extravaganza. Okay. Is that your turn, Saul?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Dark Creeper. This one over here, you get an attack against him. He's gonna try to go after Saul.
Wait to see what these guys do.
Okay, so he is able to make it out of the vortex, and he is going to dagger Saul for a miss.
Nope.
This guy is gonna come up to Durzo, trying to milk as much damage as possible before he gets killed.
Does he get knocked prone or?
No, because he doesn't move out of the vortex.
Okay.
And he misses you.
Okay.
Okay, still wants one alive, I guess.
Yeah.
It's up to you to maybe get one of these alive.
Okay, I'm gonna shift back one, and I'm gonna use my quick lunge again.
Okay.
And
are you gonna quick lunge then shift back, or shift back and then quick lunge and shift back?
I'm using my movement to shift back one. So
okay.
if I hit, I'm gonna still bounce out of the area.
Okay.
So
if you miss, you'll be in the area.
Yeah, but either way, I'd be stuck in the area for me. Unless I did my shift afterwards. Okay, yeah, let's do that. I'll stay here before my movement action, and I'll do my quick lunge. And
that's
really
a
miss. Okay, and then I use my movement action to shift one.
No, you started here. You shifted one. You use quick lunge to go back in.
No, but I changed my mind at the beginning. Like before, I would have done my movement action. Or unless you don't want me to, I'll stick with this. But I would have said like before I do my movement action, I do my attack from here.
Yeah.
And then I use my movement action to shift one.
Okay, you can do that. I'll let you do that. I'm not, I don't think it's going to change the game if
no, it's
if
just
you
so
get
I
hit
don't
by
get hit.
Vicus's, that's fine. Yeah, because that's what I thought you were going to do anyway, because it makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, Vicus, you wanna roll? He's gonna burning hands them.
Oh God.
Yes,
oh, that
finally.
is a hit. That is 2 hits. So what happens is, as you hit him with burning hands, I know you want. No, you can't do that because what happens is the Dark Creeper has a encounter power called Killing Dark. When he goes to 0 hit points, he explodes.
So even if we knocked him out, he wouldn't technically be dead.
Well, I can't imagine how burning hands can
be non-lethal.
Yeah. So this guy, well, all it really does is it blinds Saul in a close first one, but the combat's over, so it doesn't matter. But these guys explode.
Okay. See my opportunity with Saul blind.
This is not. If you wanted one alive, you would not be able to get one by doing non-lethal kill.
Okay.
You probably have to grapple one or something like that.
Okay.
That gnome anarchist, you don't know. You may have been able to get him.
Okay. Oh, well.
But there's plenty of these guys all over the tower, so you can probably go grab another one if you really wanted one alive.
Durzo, I'm warning you right now.
See my chance with Saul blind. I'm
warning you right now.
I'm sneaking up behind him without him knowing.
And you're still slowed.
Well, no, I saved it before. I didn't get hit by that one, did I? No, he didn't. I saved my throw. Slow. So, I'm gonna stealth up behind Saul. 25 stealth. And then, thievery check.
Saul's perception, I think, is like -5. Because he's blind. Saul's blinded.
Okay.
I'm still gonna do a perception check. Where is it?
You can still crit it. It's auto success if you crit.
Ah, damn.
Nope. And guess what I did? I pants him. And I run away. I didn't steal anything from him this time.
So you mean you drop his armor, his greaves?
Yeah, everything. if you're gonna if you can let me go that far, I'm gonna go as far as taking all his armor off without him being able to do anything about it, and he's gonna run around naked. But if you want me to stop, I'll just go with pants in him.
You know what? I'm gonna leave it up to Saul.
Okay.
Because I don't think it'll make a difference whichever way I call it.
Okay. I'll just leave it at pants in him then. Saul's just silent. Like, you didn't just do that, did you?
I'm still blinded, so.
Okay. Oh, I'll also tie his shoes together. And then I'll leave it at that. Yeah. That's it. My mischief's done.
Saul tries to move and falls over.
Knocked prone. You just hear me, like, chuckling.
You just made a blind man trip.
Wouldn't be the first. Remember, I'm not a nice guy. Nice. Why not?
I'm wondering if you're just turned out to be neutral evil or something.
Hmm?
I'm wondering if your alignment is neutral evil at this point.
I don't think I'd be I'd go as far as being the evil part, but I'm definitely neutral.
Yeah, I think that we can finish up now.
Yeah.
Especially because we're short players. I want most of the people to be here for this part.
Okay. Then before we leave, I'm just gonna install the items back onto the statue.
Okay.
So that when we start up and everybody arrives, it's already there, and you guys don't have to wait for me to arrive with the items. Since I'll be at 6:30 again, probably.
Okay.
Okie doke. Good game, everybody.
It was fun.
Yeah. All right. Will, did you want to chat about the assassin stuff, or do you want to do it some other time?